Hi, Flat Earth family. I've been doing something this morning and I thought I'd let you in on it and show you how you can use more activism tools. This is the, This is a postcard that you can get from Flat Earth 101. And on the other side, it shows the wording that I put on my little sheets to hand out. So now I just hand these out. They're very nice. They're glossy. You can put things on them. It doesn't stick, and I'll tell you why that's important. But you might want to take a look there and see what I wrote. One of my favorite sayings is down here. It says, "What's the difference between being educated with lies or being uneducated? Nothing." So you might want to get some of these cards, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing with them. I took them to the post office this morning, and I said to the post office lady, I said, if I put on stickers like this, can I have this bar here for postage and then put my mailing address here? I guess a return address I could put over here. But it would cost 35 cents to send, or 39 cents, I'm not sure, she said, to send one of these. So then the other side is what I've been trying to do all morning and printing these out here. I don't know if you can see, but this little sticker I put on there. And it shows how I'm sending this to my relatives to get them to watch the video I made up about relatives. So how I did that was I have these sheets here that you can see of stickers, and I've had them for ages. And what it is the old feed into the printer, the computer printer. How that has the. Now you can get other sheets that are just paper size. There's a little problem with these because they're not exactly the size of a sheet of paper. Now you can rip it off at the perforation there. So just because they're continuous, it doesn't matter. Okay. So this is what I did to get them to run through the printer. So it would be correct in the feed. I took one sheet, which I used some of these labels. I used some of these labels here. So I took it and I put it up in the left-hand top corner there, and I put a little piece of tape here because I'm not using the top block. There wasn't enough space at the top, so I had to shift it down to the next block. And then I put a little piece of tape here, which keeps this oriented over on my feed side where it prints. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in the printer, which I have right over here. When I'm doing something like this, I bring the printer down into my kitchen so I don't have to sit in that office. I like to watch, this is why. Because I like to watch videos. Look, there's my dad's plane on the right. But I'm watching videos while I'm doing this. I can't watch them really. I just have them so I can hear what, the audio on this while I'm doing work here. So I'm going to print these out, and then you can see how they look when they're all printed up. Let me see if I can get this here. Okay, it should come right up. Yes, there it is. See, and then I just save it, but see now, let me see. Go up here and go to print, and then I print. And it should print out okay, because I did this before. Now watch it mess up. You know how it is. That's the way it is. Hopefully it will line up, because it lined up when I had printed it off before. Okay, now that looks pretty good. Down here further at the bottom, these are much better. There's a little space at the top. And this is, when you're dealing with different materials, you just have to Okay, now this one is going to be just a little bit off the top edge, so that's not a good one. Neither is that. You want to see the top of the, now here, starting at the fourth one, there's nothing really cut off. There's a top of an R there and the top of an R. So that's what I'll use. And I'll use these. The other thing is, if you're doing a lot, maybe you can push the paper in a little bit further when you first started off. I'm not that concerned about it. I have all the cards made up that I was going to do anyway. So I made up this many cards. Now all I have to do is put on the mailing addresses to the people I want them to go out to. And so I made these up just to show you guys that you can do this. But that's what I'm going to send out to my relatives. And, you know, I hope they don't, like, have me sent to the loony bin. Because, you know, when people don't want to accept something, they will do anything. You know, they'll do anything to not have to deal with it, won't they? That's right. They don't want to deal with it. And if you're a relative, they're going to have to see you, and they're going to be faced with it because it's all over your face. I mean, just your association is too much for them to handle. Instead of looking at the facts and actually doing some research and thinking, it's like their brains will, you know, just hurt too much if they have to think. So, geez, I hope they see this and really just think, holy cow, it's not Marilyn at all. It's not her. She's not doing anything wrong. She's telling us the truth and helping us to see what the truth is. And we all profess to be Christians, right? That's what they say. They're Christians. Well, Christianity means you seek truth. And if you don't know that, you better read your Bible. So that's what's been missing in the churches. They're not seeking truth. They changed to the nice doctrine. Well, I don't know how Jesus followed the nice doctrine because they killed him, you know. So, I don't know. This is a little bit nerve-wracking, you know. It is. You want to show love and they take it as an insult. I mean, I don't get that. I don't get that. So, all right, everybody, thanks for listening, and be creative. And like I said, you can get these cards with this wonderful writing here on the back. You can get a screenshot of this, or I can, let me quick read it maybe. That might be nice to do. Okay, the earth, how to do research and make up your own mind. If the earth is a spinning ball, is the earth a spinning ball or a flat surface? To be scientific, you must have no preconceptions. Gather all evidence from every source. To determine if you have been lied to, you cannot dismiss any evidence, no matter how odd it seems. Curvature formula is 8 inches times a mile squared distance equals drop. Watch all the videos on the subject. Test it yourself. You must study and know every concept. You cannot give more weight to a man in a lab coat. Peer review can be bought. Money does not define truth. Real science has to match our environment. And what is the difference between being educated with lies or being uneducated? Nothing. Make a decision not based on what the majority thinks, but what you think based on the evidence. A good starting point in your quest for the truth. FlatEarth101.com, YouTube. Our group contact information is located on the above link. At that YouTube site, I always tell everyone now, these are my 3 favorite videos for beginners. So this is the thing I hand out now, and it's very nice. I hand out a lot of them, and I think they appreciate it because this wonderful map on the other side just, you know, reaffirms what I've been telling them. So there you go, guys. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.